Hello and welcome to my channel Tarot by Tatiana. We are entering a beautiful period where Mercury is finally turning direct, already turned and now gaining full speed and energy. And we also had beautiful new moon in Virgo. So this period is very good to finally get back on track with projects and ideas that you've been working on before, or they were put on hold, or maybe you had delays or miscommunications. But now Mercury is also making very fortunate aspects to other planets uh, through late September. So this is very good to make firm decisions, to make solid deals, to start your marketing campaign. Maybe you always wanted, or you just started recently thinking of your new Instagram account, or your blog, or YouTube channel. Or maybe you want to take a class or teach a class and start speaking to your audience, present your creative ideas. It is also a very good period to get your work routine in order, or get back on your health routines, maybe start running in the morning again, or walking, or go back to your gym. Virgo also teaches us to put everything in order and to get rid of things that are not serving us well, like literally and metaphorically speaking, to declutter your life. We will ask our beautiful tarot deck for advice. Today I'm using Wheel of the Year Tarot. It has very beautiful images, emotionally charged, very talkative cards that tell you a lot even if you are not familiar with any meanings of cards. We will begin with the sign of Aries. They're considered our first sign of zodiac, and we'll see what cards suggest to Aries. Eight of Pentacles is a work card, and work and career, or even doing anything, if it is not a career, maybe it is knitting or creating anything, or cooking. For Aries, doing something, doing it well, is very, very important. They are overachievers, and they always master everything to perfection. This card, if we are talking about work and career, it can also mean getting a new job or new roles and responsibilities in your current system or company or profession, but taking on something new. You also will be rewarded for your work because it is a suit of pentacles or coins or money. So this is very, very good period for Aries to do just that. Our next sign is Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and they love comfort. They love everything tasty and soft and luxurious. Let's see what cards have in store for you. The Hanged Man. I hope you can see it well. So the Hanged Man, he has a very deep meaning. It's one of my favorite cards. You can see that even though he or she is hanging upside down, they are not looking tortured or suffering. Their life is in suspension at this moment, and we don't know if it is maybe voluntarily suspended, but it is a period of non-action. What it can be used for, very wisely, is, while being upside down, take a new look, a new perspective looking at things, and to reevaluate something, to find a new way to address something, and use this period to really gain new perspective before you start to act. So I love that card. Let's look at Gemini. So Gemini corresponds to air element. They are they're great communicators. They will make friends right away. As soon as they step into any situation, they will start talking to everyone. They're enthusiastic. They will get them on board. If they play, I don't know, basketball, they will be the ones gathering everyone together, convincing them that the weather is still good, let's go do it. So Mercury loves his air signs. So let's see what card suggests where you should put your focus and attention. The Knight of Pentacles. Again, we have pentacles or coins or money, material, earthy card. And this Knight of Pentacles, he is different of the other three knights by that though he is also on a horse, and all knights are usually or traditionally shown riding a horse and doing it very powerfully, speedy, because they're young, they're full of energy. But this knight is moving a little slower and steadier. He will always get results. It will just take a little longer. He's not in a hurry, but he will get there. So actually, it is a very good sign that whatever situation was developing for you, or maybe you were waiting for something to finally get resolution, the situation will come to fruition. Thanks to the Knight of Pentacles, it will come to fruition. You will be happy with the results and to finally at least getting it over with. Now Cancer. What cards would suggest or advise you to turn your attention to or to focus on? Nine of Cups. It is a very, very happy card. Personally, in this deck, it reminds me of a famous painting by Monet. Nine of Cups is also called the Wish card. It is one of the very happy cards in any tarot deck. And as long as you have a wish, it will come true. Or at least you will have the right energy surrounding you to make it true. So make a wish, dear Cancer people. It will come true. Leo. Very powerful, creative, proud sign. Always busy, never idle, always creating something. Let's see what projects or what areas, what deals will be successful during this period. Two of Swords shows us that you are as of two minds. You are unable yet to make a decision. You have all the information. It is not about the lack of information or need to find out more. It is truly a period of indecision and fighting with yourself which way to go. I would like to look at additional card, to draw more card and see what area or what decision are we talking about. This is Four of Pentacles. It is again a money card. it often talks about the investments or some money-related decision, even buying a property or buying something significant, right? Not just clothes or shoes. Making some financial decision. And what it tells me is that you cannot make up your mind if you wanna let it go. This card shows a guy who is being very cautious. It's not necessarily stingy, even though he looks like that, but it is also being cautious, holding on to things. And maybe the advice of the card is, okay, this is not the time to expand or invest, but this can also be a warning not to be overcautious and not to let the right moment to get away, because astrologically speaking, this is the right period to make a decision and to expand and take on new things or invest more. So you know your situation better, but it shows that you are being too cautious and unable to make up your mind. Leo, this is not like you. Please make up your mind. We have Virgo, and Virgo is very lucky now because they have just had a beautiful new moon, and Mercury will remain in Virgo through October 5th, which means again, dear Virgo, you can analyze something and put it in order. You can refine your healthy routines, your work routines. Also, Virgos are very dependent on eating clean and doing everything right for themselves. And they know how to do it. Let's see what the cards advise. Six of Pentacles. I hope you can see it well. A well-dressed gentleman who is clearly very well off is being generous and kind and charitable, given to the needy, to the ones who need it more. This card also suggests that you might be in the position of receiving gifts or bonuses from someone else. Maybe someone else is being very generous to you. It can be, of course, your boyfriend or husband giving you a nice gift, but it can also be something has to do with your work and career, and receiving some monetary awards, receiving bonuses, maybe getting inheritance from your relatives. In any case, it is very good financial card for you. Also, it has to do with charity. And I know some Virgo, like my daughter, who always wants to start a charity, to create sanctuary for animals, for donkeys. And this is a very good charity card. Not only it tells you you can, but that you will have enough resources, you would be able to support it, or you will find a way to support it. Very good card. Libra. Libra is also air sign, very friendly to Mercury going direct. Also great communicator, always thinking and analyzing. Let's see what cards advise for you. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is extremely happy card. And see the three friends, they welcome a new chick, a new baby into their circle. So it could be very literally, there will be new baby in your family. Or if it is work related, then you are gonna be working in a very happy group of people. that you will feel good there. You will be very welcome. If you are changing jobs, or even within your organization, going to a different department, you will be very well received. You will enjoy this group of people, this collaboration. If you are planning a trip, if you are going to travel, that again will be very happy travel. If it is an organized group, you will be enjoying that group. Good luck. Scorpios. What cards will advise to the Scorpio? Chariot. We are having very good cards today, very happy cards. The Chariot represents confidence, victorious ride, triumph, ability to harness opposite energies. You see how the white and dark or brown horse, they represent opposing energy, opposing forces, and the guy is able to harness them and to combine their strengths and energy to drive him to success. There is confidence, there is ability to find your way and to do whatever you were planning or wishing to make it a great success. It is also a travel card. So if you are going to travel, this is very good. You will have, seriously, today we have very fortunate good cards. Now Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I want good card. Let's give me some good cards. Now we are fire element. We like changes. Even if those will turn out to be bad changes. Just the thought of change makes us very happy and excited. Unlike many other people. For instance, if your company is getting acquired by a new company, most people are worried. What is it gonna be like? Are there gonna be layoffs or bad managers or something? Sagittarius will always be like, yes, bring on the change. Any change is better. Anything new is better than stagnation or the same thing over and over. Even maybe it will turn out to be a complete disaster. We love the change. What is in store for us? Uh-oh. This is definitely not a good card, my dear Sag, but it is not as bad as it looks. So in tarot, the death card on its own, or if not surrounded by really bad cards, and I don't even want to talk about them right now, it does not mean physical death or anything physically terrible. It means actually a big change. It's so interesting. I was just talking about change. Be careful what you talk about. The death card talks about big transformation, and it is different from a change that you wanted to create or you decided to create. It is different by the fact that it is almost like universe is bringing this change upon you, like forcing this on you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you've been smoking all the time and you know you need to quit, but you never kind of got the willpower to do so, or never got ready mentally. And God forbid you started coughing, or maybe something scared you. Maybe you've heard about someone having some lung disease and you said, okay, now I'm facing this need. The universe is really forcing me to make this change. So it totally can be transformation for good. Now let's pull more cards to have a little more details what the change is related to. Wow, this is wonderful. I couldn't have picked a better card next to transformational card of death. So it is like, you know what it is, all what it reminds me of. You know how the COVID forced many changes upon us, and people were scared and depressed, and everything as we knew it was literally falling apart and crumbling. But then they found out, hey, working from home is wonderful. I have so much more time to myself, or I can take a walk during the day, or even play tennis during my lunch break. Or maybe if I'm in a beauty profession, I now can move and work from home, and people will look at it normal. They would actually embrace it. And so many changes were literally forced on us, but many of them we later embraced and came out much better than before. So many things came out just wonderfully that you could never even dream about. So this card, Seven of Cups, shows many choices. See, she doesn't even know what to choose. There are so many, after this transformation happens, there are so many choices. Maybe you lost your job, or like I said, the layoffs were implemented, and now you are forced to think and look at what can I do. I hated sitting in that cubicle anyway. Now I need to see how many options are available. I would never have the courage to do it on my own, but I've been forced to look at it, right? To enter this new area of my life. Now, with the Seven of Cups, not all the options are for real, and many of them maybe are illusions, or they're not going to be what you think they are, but certainly this transformation will bring you those beautiful options. And you might come up and considering that astrologically it is a very happy period, you might be able to really create much better life for you that you never dreamed of. Now, who is after Sagittarius? The Capricorn. Very practical, disciplined, ruled by Saturn, sign of Capricorn, that is always building some business or doing something that will bring it money. Never flying in the clouds. Very earthy and practical. Let's see what the cards have for you. The strength, la fuerza in Latin. So here he is fighting a bull, showing huge physical strength and stamina. But in most other decks, this card actually shows a very gentle, almost fragile woman or girl interacting with a very dangerous animal like lion. And the whole meaning of this card is not being physically stronger. It is about inner strength and your inner discipline, your inner readiness and stability and ability to overcome obstacles and to create whatever, or not just overcome, but get to the results you want and come out as a victor. So for Capricorn especially, being so hardworking and disciplined, even if it looks chaotic from the outside, but they are still always focused on what they need to achieve. So this card says you will achieve whatever you are set to do. Aquarius. Aquarius is also associated with air element. So this period of Mercury direct is very beneficial to you. Aquarius is famous for being a free thinker, not buying into propaganda and liking its independence, at least mental independence. Let's see what cards have for you. Oh, I was just saying that everyone has very happy cards. So the lesson of this card is not to spend too much time and energy crying over some broken pieces. Get over it and move on with whatever you are going to do or planning to do. Do not dwell for too long on something that is already broken and not going to work. Let me draw an extra card to see what are we talking about. The Magician. What an amazing card. This is a card of having all four elements, all four energies, the fire, the earth, the air, and the water. So your emotions, your thoughts, your spirit, inspiration, and resources. Even if it is not money necessarily, it can be your strengths, your abilities to achieve anything you want. The magician is not just a dreamer. Magician manifests. He takes power from heavens. So the phrase as above, so below is about the magician. And he takes that power, that knowledge, that energy, brings it to earth and materializes it here. So stop worrying about what is already not serving you and concentrate on what you can create. Our last sign is Pisces, the water element, emotional, big-hearted Pisces. The Emperor. The Emperor is also a card of confidence and strength and abilities. Most importantly, ability to make a decision and taking charge and responsibility for your family or your community, or maybe you're a teacher or educator, a responsibility for your students, or maybe children, maybe you're working with special education children, or patients, or maybe you don't look anything like him. Maybe you're a small woman and maybe you are not even used to making a decision. Maybe your husband or your significant others used to make all the decisions for you. But this card shows us that you are entering the stage of your life where you will become a decision maker and you will be in charge. What comes to mind, like many couples, in many couples, let's say the husband used to take care of their bills, of the paperwork, or just make major decisions, money-related decisions, mortgages, investments. And then something happened, they are not well, or maybe they passed away, and the wife, or maybe it's a daughter, someone who may be a minor, someone who never used to make those decisions, all of a sudden just has to step into the situation and to start making those decisions and take charge. But the advice of this card is, you have the ability, do it, learn how to do it, you are powerful, and now is the time to manifest it. Good luck, my dear Pisces. And for Pisces, truly, maybe Pisces are a little bit softer people. maybe they're not used to put their foot down, but life will make you, and you will grow. It will give you that personal growth and ability to become a decision maker. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you back on my channel. I'm planning to create uh, more videos, and hopefully it will bring you some joy. Thank you, and bye bye.